What's up, everybody? Welcome to Observe and Proceed, where I observe and proceed to react. And today I got a sad video, kind of, and a funny video with a police pursuit. But the sad one being that there was a disaster in the San Francisco waters where a boat or a ferry or something was headed towards Alcatraz. You know, that tourist thing where they take you to the island and show you that island where the prison used to be. Well, yeah, some fire broke out or something and it capsized, and there's a person that died and there's like 3 people missing and people are washing up on shore. It's pretty crazy. Everyone knows those San Francisco waters are murky and they're pretty wild at all times of the year. So let's see what happened.
It's breaking news. A massive rescue effort launched.
Actually, by the way, before we do this, almost forgot. I'd like to thank all my subscribers and everyone that's been liking the video. I highly appreciate you. And if you could do that for me real quick, I'll appreciate you too. Thank you. Now let's get back into this video.
After a boat carrying 20 people, many of them members of the same family, suddenly capsized near Alcatraz Island in the chilly and turbulent San Francisco Bay. An armada of rescue boats and aircraft rushing to the scene in search of survivors. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy following the story, joining us now with what we have just learned. Liz.
Mark, mariners who know the Bay water well say this kind of accident, a boat sinking in San Francisco Bay, is incredibly rare, but the conditions can be famously brutal. Right now, Coast Guard rescuers are using infrared technology that allows them to search at night, hoping to find any of those missing boat passengers. In the dark of night, Coast Guard and fire rescue crews
happened at
frantically
night?
search the chilly, choppy water of San Francisco Bay.
Wow.
We still have 3 members who were on this vessel who we're unable to locate.
Time is critical, and it's already been hours.
I'm sorry to say,
Just
they ain't
after
making it,
3:30
man.
This afternoon,
You
police
haven't
and
found them in the
firefighters got a
water.
call of a boat in distress. By the time
Okay, so that boat right there, that is definitely a tourist little boat. Dang.
units pulled up, the 50-foot sea cruiser was already submerging.
Only 50 feet.
Barely bobbing in the harsh current near the famed island of Alcatraz prison.
And that island is cursed.
Witnesses is that there was rough seas, and
I
apparently
don't even know why anyone would want to go to that prison island. Like, why? It was a prison, a cursed prison. There's no reason to go there, really.
the vessel began to take on water and was turned over in the bay.
Mike Peterson has been a boat captain on the bay for decades and heard that call.
You have the wind coming one way and the tide coming the other. It makes it very choppy and rough, especially in the afternoons.
Rescuers say the boat named Valari out of Stockton was carrying 20 passengers.
Stockton?
Nearly all of them, they say,
Boat in
from the
Stockton?
same family. And what's worse,
That's like Central
Our
California.
understanding was there was some kind of memorial service that they were engaging in. That's why they were using this particular vessel.
tonight, at least one person aboard that memorial cruise is
Memorial.
dead, and 3 more may have been fighting to stay alive in the brutal bay water.
If someone's in the water, they will have been in the water a very long time right now. If you're not a skilled swimmer who's actively swimming to keep your body temperature up, hypothermia is almost assured.
Tonight, rescuers say it's still not
Yeah,
clear
they're
what caused
done,
this
man.
boat to go into distress before taking on water and sinking, whether it was water conditions or perhaps a fire as it was first reported. Tonight, rescuers say sadly one dog on board also
Aw, man, a dog died too. That's horrible. We went on a tour boat ride a few years ago, taking my mother, even though she resisted. We were so lucky nothing happened to us. The water is so brutal. My heart is with their family. Yeah, man, that bay water is brutal. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was like an escape. There was a Clint Eastwood movie based on a true story where they escaped. They built like a raft and they escaped the prison. And they never found those people. So they don't know if they got away, but I do believe those people died out at sea too. You know, I forgot the name of the movie. It was a good movie. I think it was called Escape from Alcatraz, actually. I heard on the weather report that there was a coastal flood warning. Whoever was operating that boat should never have been out there. I wish that everyone would wear a life jacket in the ocean. Mother Nature is no joke. You know what? That should have been a requirement. Life jackets. Especially for a small boat like that. Yes, even in our homes, we should have a life jacket because we never know what weather is going to do to each state. I think if people had that, them in North Carolina and other states, they could have saved their lives and pets' lives. A lot of animals drowned, people drowned. It was real sad. Yeah, from that hurricane. Yeah, I mean, that's actually not a bad idea, you know, if you're around like the ocean, like a hurricane area, somewhere that can get flooded, period. You should have life jackets on deck. That is not a bad idea. Man, all right. Well, there I have some other footage here from the New York Post. Let's check it out. They're saying it was a boat fire here. Let's fast forward a bit. Boat search. Helicopter. Okay, here we go. Man, and there's also a lot of sharks and whatnot in that water. And as you can see, it's real murky. You can't see anything. You can't see anything. These are just random people. That cannot be the victims, right? Can't see anything in that water, I'm telling you. Yeah, real sad, man. Real sad. Lithium batteries might have been the cause. Yeah. But like people said, man, just keep a life jacket if you're ever in a boat, like a small boat. You know, I'm pretty sure the big ones have them already. You know, you could survive this if the sharks don't get you. But yeah, real sad, man. Rest in peace to all those that perished. That person and that dog, the 3 missing people. That's all bad. Anyway, let's get into some lighter stuff. Arkansas's chase, you know what I mean? Here it is. No one died here. No one died. It's not really light though, you know. Shout out to police pursuits, by the way. They always crank the good Arkansas chases out. There he is. There he is. So what was he wanted for? Hold on, what was he wanted for? They checked his license plate, and he had a suspended license with a warrant. Oh, okay. Ah, they got behind him. Do they just check everyone's license plate out there? Because I mean, I guess they can. Because if you're in a busy city, if you're like in LA or something, like you can't run everyone's license plate, right? Like, not yet, by the way. They're gonna develop the technology, but yeah, that will take a while. Seems like he's pulling over, but he's probably gonna pull a fast one because it's a chase. Oh, as soon as he tried to get to the door, he wanted to get that little head start. That's not even a head start. That car's so slow. It didn't even take off. Now, I understand if you have like a Corvette or something, you would have been gone right there, but You're not really getting much ground right here doing that. Still got his blinker on to turn right. I mean, supposedly he's a good driver. It says there was multiple pit maneuvers, and he didn't get caught. Right here's one of them. For sure, no. This gotta be it right here. This is one of them right here. He's pulling up to that. Yeah, gotta be. Yeah. And that Ford Runner's strong, huh? Something flew off. I think he threw something out. It didn't move the car at all. It just like shaked a little, shaked it off. Just gonna do it again. Oh, okay. Oh. Off-roaded. Wow. He caught control. Wow. Most drivers right there, they would have lost control. They would have hit that side rail. They would have like flipped over in the grass. Look at that. Caught it. He stops. He hit the brakes. That's how he caught it. People don't be hitting the brakes. He's doing it again. Oh my god, he can't take him out. Right there, you thought, I would have thought he would have took him to the ditch. That Ford Runner's strong, man. They got some traction on the tires and everything. This guy's mowing the lawn. Man, this is the backwoods. It's real dangerous to speed through these type of roads. Like, you can flip the car easy. Oh, okay, he's gonna run. He lost his shoe right here. Couldn't have gotten far in that tall grass. Oh, okay, let's see what happened. Christopher runs about 200 yards before he is caught. Roche C, boy, will complain of head and chest pain. He'll be held at a local medical center for evaluation due to a high level of narcotics in his system. Dude was driving pretty well for being under the influence like that. But yeah, I mean, he withstood those pit maneuvers, man. A lot of people don't withstand those Arkansas's pit maneuvers. Those troopers are pros. Head pain from lack of brain cells. Head and chest pain will happen when you try to imitate a 200-meter sprinter with narcotics in your system. That's true. You can't be sprinting off the drugs. A drug user with no license and a warrant, unheard of. Who could have seen it coming? They're all just talking about the drugs. What about him withstanding all those pit maneuvers? Oh, and supposedly Nick Aid has only been a trooper since March 2025 and had 2 pursuits that week. Hey, out of all the police jobs in the nation, I feel like the Arkansas one is the funnest one. People are probably try to apply it in drones over there, like that live there. That seems like the funnest job there. Anyway, guys, keep it locked, like and subscribe. I'll be back before you know it. I'm out.